Hello my loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. In today's pick a card reading, we are going to be finding out what is awakening within you. I'm so excited to get into today's reading, so I'm just going to go on and introduce you to the piles that we have today. Over here on pile number 1, we have Amazonite. On pile number 2, we have Tiger's Eye. And on pile number 3, we have Malachite. So feel free to pause the video if you need some more time figuring out which pile you're the most drawn towards. And then once you've chosen, you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and skip ahead to your reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force all the messages to fit for you and your life. There could simply just be messages here that are meant for other people watching that just aren't meant for you. And remember that tarot is a tool that reads the current energy, and energy is always changing, so remember that you have free will and the power to create change. Let's go on and get started with pile number 1. Hey there, group 1. If you chose the Amazonite, this is going to be a reading. We are going to be finding out what is awakening within you. I'm so excited to do this reading today. I feel like all of the groups are going to be super powerful. So before we take a look at your oracle cards, when I was tuning into your energy, I feel like this group, something very magical is going on. This could have to do with some kind of clairvoyancy that's starting to awake within you. This could be like an expansion or something, or you are gaining clarity about something. Your perception on something is shifting and you're seeing things more clearly. I was also seeing like the color purple a lot, and I was kind of seeing someone who, for example, like let's say you've been looking at the same situation for a long time and seeing it one way. This is like one day out of the blue, having this kind of like moment of clarity where you're looking at the exact same situation, but you're seeing it in a different way. You're seeing it not through any lens of illusion or ego or shadow or pain or any kind of bias, but truly just seeing it objectively for what it is and having this moment of clarity. So I'm really interested to see what your oracle cards have to say. So let's get into it. Oh, we have Universal Love, number 44. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. How beautiful. Okay, we also have relaxation. We have adventures. We have quieting the mind, number 32. And I just saw 222 on the timer. Okay, and we also have New Life, number 39. Wow. Oh, I just... there's this... I don't know if it was only in one episode, but there's this scene in Friends where... what am I saying? Where like in Joey's bedroom, there's this guy in the building next door who always sings really loud in the morning, and there's this one scene where Joey starts like singing with him, and it's like, the morning's here, sunshine is clear, something like this. I'll like link the scene down below if I can find it, but that's what I was hearing in my head. It's like, I feel like what's awakening within you guys is I feel like this is a new lease on life. I feel like as I was saying, there's something in your perspective that's shifting. You're seeing things more clearly, especially with this quieting the mind card. It could be that, maybe fear has taken over, or negative thoughts, negative spiraling, or just, assuming the worst. And I feel like this is really, it's taken a toll on you, regardless of how long you've been struggling with it. But there's this awakening moment that's coming within you where you're seeing the connectivity between everything. You're recognizing that separation is an illusion, and we're all connected to the same universal source of love. And I feel like this is also helping you to become more optimistic, curious, or hopeful about your life or the future. I see this leading you to tapping into the part of yourself that is eternal, and as a result, finding much comfort and peace. What's awakening within you is taking a step back and seeing things from a higher perspective. And I see this releasing a lot of stress and worry for you. Because I find that when we worry and we go on these downward negative spirals, from my personal experience at least, it feels like zooming in closer and closer and closer to the details and not being able to see anything else that's happening. So I feel like what's happening, what's awakening within you, is this ability to start zooming out and seeing everything else in the picture that you haven't been able to see before. Like the connectivity between everything. How not only are we as humans all connected to each other, but being connected to nature, being connected to animals, being connected to plant life. I see you having a new perspective of what and how you want your life to be. And I'm also getting this strong feeling of the things that I was worrying about don't even matter. Or, I'm in this job that I really hate, or I'm in this relationship that I'm not even a little bit happy in. Why am I even doing this? And no longer feeling afraid to make the necessary changes that you know that you would have to make in order to live a happier, peaceful life. I'm seeing you feel really calm, empowered, and centered, and being right, this isn't working for me, that's gotta go, this isn't aligned. But it's also not just about things that are going. You're also having this new perspective on what you do want, on what you do want to pursue. I'm getting this energy of the Fool coming in, especially with new life and adventures here. There's just this really lighthearted energy of leaving the baggage behind and doing things for you going forward. What would bring me a lot of joy? What would make me really happy? What really excites me? And I see you having a lot of amazing experiences that are going to come from this shift in your perspective. I'm definitely seeing travel here with relaxation and adventures. You may move, you may relocate, or you may just spend time traveling about, visiting different places you've always wanted to go to. This could be air travel, this could be backpacking, road tripping. I'm seeing you just getting back to the core of what genuinely makes you happy and participating in activities that make you feel really calm, make you feel really grounded and centered and excited and passionate. It's this beautiful mix of energy. part of what your perspective is shifting into is looking at life as an adventure to be had rather than something that is stressful or maybe full of fear because we don't know what's going to happen next. It's like shifting that and being like, well, if I don't know what's going to happen next because it's unknown, that means anything can happen. So I'm going to start looking at that as something exciting rather than something that's scary. I'm being taken to this example where it's Christmas Day and it's like there's one person who's afraid to open their presents because they don't know what's inside. And, you know, saying that or hearing that, like, it sounds kind of silly, but I feel like it's a great analogy for sometimes how we end up viewing life. Is there's this part of us that automatically fears the unknown because we're like, well, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to be okay. But it's a lot more difficult to be like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm really excited. And there's bound to be some really, you know, fun, interesting things that happen. And I'm looking forward to it. Like, I can handle it. So there's also this kind of newfound confidence within yourself that's awakening too, which is helping you to start taking action towards these things that bring you more joy. I do see a lot of you spending more time in nature. Like, I'm seeing someone maybe moving out of the city or maybe frequenting a certain a certain location. Like, if you live in the city, it's like on the weekends, you know, going out to the family cabin or like spending a weekend at the beach or going hiking, you know, just getting back to nature, getting back to the core of who you are. Wow, okay. So now that we have this energy, I want to see what we can get with the tarot and like, I also do want to say with this quieting the mind and relaxation, I feel like you will be in a position where it's much easier for you to connect with your guides, with the universe, your spiritual team, your ancestors. Maybe for some time you've been struggling with that, or like you'll ask for signs, ask for a message or clarity and feel like you're not really getting it. With this awakening that is going to happen, I see you becoming much more centered, and this overthinking, very loud mind is going to simmer down, and you're going to receive like so much communication. You're going to see it everywhere. Okay. So what is awakening within pile number 1, and what can they do with this? What is awakening with pile number 1, and what can they do with this? What is awakening within pile number 1, and what can they do with this, please? Okay. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 6 of Wands. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords, the Hierophant, and I do want to grab... No, we don't. Okay. I was going to grab one more card. On the back of the deck, we have the Star. Okay. After a period of feeling maybe like dissatisfied or unhappy with your life, unhappy with your circumstances or a certain area of your life, Maybe things haven't been going the way that you want them to or thought they would be going. What I'm getting is that the reason that this was happened was to lead you to this moment of awakening. Because like the vibe that I'm getting is sometimes you have to have a breakdown to have a breakthrough, and I'm such a firm believer in this. Like sometimes we go through these difficult things and things continue to grow and maybe get worse sometimes until we finally have had enough, and that's the moment that things change. Like that is the catalyst right there. So anything that's disappointed you or left you feeling really just unsatisfied or unhappy, that is the catalyst for this awakening. And what I'm getting is that through this experience of overcoming these great difficulties and challenges that you've been facing in your life, one, it's going to bring you so much peace, which is what we were talking about. We have this Four of Swords, which ties in so beautifully to this relaxation and quieting the mind. Oh my God, a bird just flew into the window. I think it's okay because I saw it fly away, but that scared me. Confirmation from spirit. So, okay, what was I saying? Yes, it's going to bring you so much peace. And at the same time, I also feel like you are going to eventually take on this role of being a teacher to others and giving them hope on being able to change their lives in the same way that you did. So you may not necessarily be like going around preaching to people, being like, oh, if you don't like your job, just quit it and follow your dreams. Like, it's not like that. It's just you taking accountability of your own life and you pursuing what's on your heart and what makes you happy and fulfilled. You're leading by example, and you're showing those around you in an indirect way that they can do it too. So there's this element of teaching that you will naturally just fall into. I don't think this is something where you're consciously going to be like, oh, I need to teach people about this. Like, I need people to know that, like, they can do this too. I feel like you are just going to be living your best life, you know, talking to people, being like, yeah, you know, right now I'm in, I'm in Arizona, but I think this weekend I'm gonna head out to California and spend some time there and, be by the ocean. And people are like, wow, like, that's really inspiring. Like, I'd like to travel a bit too. Maybe this weekend I'll take a little trip, a day trip or something. And they do that, and it brings them a lot of peace. It brings them like a much needed rest. Okay, so it's like you're teaching people how to heal themselves by experiencing this awakening. Okay. Let's see if there's any final message that wants to come through, Spirit. Is there any final message? What is awakening within pile number 1? And what can they do about it? Any final message or advice, please? Okay. So we have Justice. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the 5 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. And on the back of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords. So we have a lot of 4s, 5s, 6s coming out. So those could be number synchronicities that you see around the time of this energy that's awakening within you. And the message that's coming through is really just reiterating how this awakening is going to restore a lot of balance within your life. I feel like Like if this is your center, I feel like you've been kind of off-centered, off-skewed a little bit. And this awakening is realigning you with your center. It's bringing you back into balance. It's reharmonizing your body, mind, and soul together to really be unified, okay? Which is what I was talking about at the beginning. Because you're going to feel more unified in yourself, it's going to help you feel more connected to everyone and everything. And you'll notice that when there's conflict around you, it's not going to impact you the same way, because you are going to be so in your centered, you're going to be so centered in your energy. So what's going on around you isn't going to have the same effect or impact on you. It's not going to tug and pull at your energy or your emotions or your mental space. You're going to be detached from it. And I see you not participating in that kind of stuff anymore. I see you taking more of the position of being neutral. I literally just heard of being Switzerland. And maybe giving counsel to people, but not actually getting involved in these kinds of situations. Because I get the feeling with this group that it's like, maybe something annoying will happen, or like someone will make a comment, or someone does something and it annoys you and you want to let it go, but it keeps like popping back up in your head. And I feel like it's really frustrating you, because you're like, I don't want to be thinking about this stupid thing that somebody said or did. Like, it's really doesn't matter, but yet I'm really irritated by it, and I just like keep ruminating on it. That could be something that you've been struggling with, and I see that going away. It's kind of like, we'll leave the children to bicker and I'm going to, just sit here and mind my own business. So you might also notice that like I feel like you're going to be socializing less with people, and it's not in a way of like, oh, I'm superior to you. I just saw 22 on the timer, and I saw 222 at the beginning as well. So a lot of number synchronicities here, a lot of balance being restored in your life. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Okay, I don't remember what I was going to say, but I have another message coming up of there could be, oh yeah, sorry, now I remember. Okay, so I was going to say that I feel like you guys will be socializing less. I don't think this is going to be a conscious decision. I think you're going to enjoy this new feeling that you have within yourself, your new energy levels, and this new perspective, that you're naturally just going to enjoy spending more time with yourself, exploring different things, ideas, hobbies, places, and making new connections as well, or deepening connections with people who resonate with this kind of energy. And I see you creating some distance and like not really getting involved in this kind of 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords, this energy of conflict. I also feel like this energy that's awakening within you, because we do have universal love here, I feel like it's really going to open up your heart chakra, and you're going to become a lot more compassionate towards people. And there could be a certain situation from the past where maybe you had a falling out or an argument or conflict of some kind with someone, and I actually see you seeing that situation in a new light as well, and being able to feel compassionate towards this person, and no longer feeling angry, or no longer letting that situation keep its grip over you. Anything that was kind of being repressed or avoided because it was uncomfortable or it was just too much to deal with, you'll be reapproaching from a centered, balanced, grounded energy. and you'll be able to see things much clearly. It's almost like being able to remove the emotions out of the equation and to look at it objectively. And that's not to say like to completely ignore your feelings, but sometimes our feelings get in the way and we have to look at things objectively. So I feel like you're going to be able to do that in some situations, is another message that I'm getting. So pile number 1, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. I really hope that this helped you in some way or brought you some clarity. Let me know down in the comments what you thought and how this resonated. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey there, Pile 2. If you chose the Tiger's Eye, this is going to be a reading. Today we're going to be finding out what is awakening within you. So when I was tuning into your energy, I was really strongly being taken to the fire element, and specifically fire as it relates to transmutation. So I feel like there's some kind of phoenix energy going on here. I just want to get straight into your oracle cards and see what they have to say, because I feel like this reading is going to be really powerful. So oh my God. We have alchemy number 8. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that has allowed Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Wow. Okay, we also have fulfillment. We have pleasure. We have a grand symphony number 27. And we have a leg up number 34. Okay, so this group, I love that this alchemy card came out for you, because that is exactly the energy that I was feeling when I was tuning in earlier. So I feel like you're really awakening this newfound sense of power within you. I'm really getting strongly the energy of the magician coming through. I feel like you're awakening to your inner power and awakening to the knowing of how strong you are, how capable you are, how much potential you have, your gifts, your talents, and what you came here to do. For some of you, this could be a Kundalini awakening, but I'm getting that things are picking up, things are happening fast, and I'm getting this energy of like, it's like things are taking their natural progression, but it's speeding up now. So you, okay, this is, I don't know why it's coming through like this, but because I was noticing we have 34, which reduces to 7, and then we have 27, which reduces to 9, so we have 7, 8, 9. So, but the way that it came through is like you may have been stuck on number 5 for a long time, maybe resisting change, resisting making certain decisions that would allow you to grow. Or maybe you've been going through a long period of change that has been maybe more of a slow burner, but now it's picking up. Like, I don't know why it's coming through like this, but it's like you've been stuck on 5 for a long time, and now you're skipping number 6, and now it's just 7, 8, 9, and things are happening really quickly. So you may notice that things in your life, things that were stuck or slow, it's picking up now. So if you've been waiting to hear back from someone or in regards to something, and it's taken like way longer than usual, you're going to hear back, and you're going to hear back good news. And then it's like, once you hear back, everything's going to fall into place, and it's just like a well-oiled machine. I just saw 444 on the timer, so that could be a significant synchronicity for you. But I love that we have pleasure and fulfillment here for you, because I feel like you're really going to start making your personal happiness and fulfillment more of a priority to you. Once you start seeing that things are coming together, I think it's going to bring you a lot of hope and joy and excitement for where your path is going. And because of this, I feel like it's taking a lot of stress off, and it's actually going to allow you to have fun again, to play, to connect with your inner child, to just get back to the things that bring you a lot of joy that maybe you didn't have a lot of time for before. Because I'm noticing there's a lot of like green and orange and yellows going on in these cards here. So I feel like you're going to be taking action towards these things that, bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment and pleasure to do. I also see you going for things or taking the path that is easiest. And that's not to say it's like, oh, you're taking the easy way out. It's not that. It's not about taking the easy way out, but it's about taking the path of least resistance. Now, the path of least resistance doesn't mean that there's not going to be hard work involved or that there's not going to be a challenge, but it is the path of least resistance. You're allowing yourself to flow more. Rather than feeling like every step is a battle that you're taking. And this fire that's burning within you, all of this transmutation, all of this transmutation that you have been accomplishing, like you're finally going to start seeing that reflected back to you. Because I feel like you've done so much inner work. You've set fire to maybe versions of yourself or thinking patterns or narratives or habits or lifestyles, anything, connections even, that don't resonate with your truth. And stepping into your own power and your own magician energy and being able to take maybe an unfavorable circumstance and transform that into something that benefits you. Like, this is a superpower that you have, pile 2, and it's really going to help you. It's going to give you a boost in your life, because a lot of people, they'll see an obstacle or a challenge and they'll stop and they'll say, oh, that's where the path ends, or they turn around and run back in the direction that they came from. But not you. You're like, oh, there's a challenge. Okay, so what am I going to do about it? How do I overcome this? Like, a challenge doesn't scare you. Hard work doesn't scare you. And this has been strengthening your mental and emotional and spiritual muscles. And now you are so strong and powerful that you're finally recognizing that within yourself. And like, going forward, you are going to be unstoppable. Like, you're going to be unstoppable. So whatever dreams or goals you have, you're going to fulfill them. Like, you're going to achieve them. And I'm hearing like it was all worth it. Like, not that I'm grateful that these bad or negative things happened to me, but I'm grateful for what I learned from it. I'm grateful for how strong it made me. I'm grateful for how much wiser I am now. And with all of those things in my tool belt, I can really go out into the world and feel so confident in myself, knowing that like I got through the most difficult parts of my life. And look at me now. Like, look how strong I am. Look how powerful I am. Look how unstoppable I am. Like, nothing can hold me down. Nothing can hold me back. And I feel like you're just going to go for it. You're going to just go for these things that make your eyes sparkle is what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay. Let's grab the tarot now and find out from Spirit, what is awakening within pile 2 and what can they do about it? Okay. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups. Okay, we have the King of Cups. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have Judgment, yeah. Okay. And on the back of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands. Beautiful. Wow, yeah. The 7 of Pentacles is exactly the feeling that I was talking about earlier when I was like, I feel like you guys have been stuck on 5 for a long time. It feels like you were waiting for your plants to bear fruit. You're like, I planted my seeds. I've been watering them. I've been tending to them. I de-weeded the garden. I make sure that they're getting sun. I've been giving them love. I've given it time. I've nurtured it. I've prayed over it. Where are my fruits? And let me tell you, we have the 9 of Pentacles here. Your fruits are coming. We have this beautiful ripe peach on the fulfillment card. Your fruit is here. It's time for you to enjoy. Okay, so something that you've been working on or working towards for a long time, very soon you're going to be enjoying the benefits of that. Okay, I feel like there's going to be some kind of message, so I'm going to get clarity on that in a minute. But there's going to be a reason to celebrate. This could also be a reunion of some kind. Okay, I feel like this is coming into union with people from your soul tribe. Especially with this alchemy card, because it's like you've transmuted so much of like your pain and your shadows, and you've done so much work to transcend that and to raise your vibration and heal. And so naturally it's going to bring you into union with things that resonate with your newfound vibration. And this includes connections as well. But not just connections. I feel like you're also coming into union with maybe a new aspect of yourself, a new personality trait that you haven't really seen yet. This could be about reuniting with some kind of hobby or a pastime or a creative endeavor. And it may not you may not resonate with like doing it in this lifetime, but it's from a past life. So for example, like let's say you've never played the violin before, but all of a sudden you're like, I don't know why, but I kind of feel like taking violin lessons and just like trying something new. It could be something that you either really loved or something that you mastered in a past life, and you're coming back into union with this aspect of yourself. Emotionally, you have matured so much, and I feel like a lot of what you have transmuted was within your emotional body. This group you may resonate with being sensitive, or you might have a lot of water in your chart. And so I feel like it's your emotions that really, or your emotional body that absorbs a lot, or that holds on to memories or information or data and things like this. And I feel like a lot of what you've been cleansing and purging has come from your emotional body or your sacral and heart chakras, something like this. But I feel like emotionally you're going to feel a lot more calm and stable. You're going to feel so much more composed, especially in situations where maybe there's like chaos or conflict or just, you know, like a high stress, high pressure situation, I feel like you are going to be cool, calm, and collected, and it's like it's not shaking you in the same way that it would have in the past. There's much more stable energy here. So yeah, if you relate with having your emotions being really up and down or something like this, things are going to stabilize. Things are going to stabilize. There's also this message coming through that it's a confirmation for you to know that the things that bring you the most joy and fulfillment and pleasure, you will be able to financially take care of yourself through those things. So if maybe you've been working on this side project, but it's something that you're really passionate about, but you're not sure like how successful it's going to be, or maybe you're kind of downplaying it, or you don't really know. Spirit is saying that you're going to get a lot of success from this, and you can, if you choose to, this thing or these things could financially support you. I love that we had the judgment the judgment card coming out, because this is literally the card of awakening. This card is ruled by Pluto, I believe, which is all about deep, deep change and transformation. And we see in this card, this is the Greek god Hermes, who is going down into the underworld. So I really do feel like you guys went into the depths of yourself. You went as far down, as dark as it gets. You met your shadow, you confronted it, you looked at it, and you said, I'm not going to let this hold me down or cause me pain anymore. And you literally took this pain and this shadow and you transmuted it into light, into healing, into something divine. And you just need to know that you're fucking awesome, okay? Just straight up, I'm so proud of you. You're amazing. I hope that you recognize the gravity of all of the work that you've done and how difficult it is. But I really want to know what this message is, because like I said, we have Hermes, and this Grand Symphony card is making me feel like there's a message. So Spirit, what is this message that's coming to group 2, please? Can you tell us what this message is? What it's about, who it's from? What is this message? Okay. We have the Lovers. We also have the 8 of Cups. Okay. Let me just see. On the back of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. Yeah. This message, and the Page of Swords was under that. This message is coming from someone from your past who, they want to talk to you. There's a very hard ending. This could be a friend or a romantic interest. I mean, realistically, it could be anybody. It could have been a business partner, a work colleague, a family member. Take it how it resonates. But there's a connection that you once held in really high regard, and this person really meant a lot to you, but something went down. I don't know if there was a betrayal or something happened where they really hurt you or betrayed your trust in some way, so you had no choice but to walk away and to end this connection. So this person really wants to reach out and talk to you about starting over, starting fresh. Yeah, the Fool, the Ace of Swords, the Empress. Let's see. Let's get more info about this. Spirit, what is the advice for pile 2 when it comes to this person from their past reaching out to them? Advice or anything else you want them to know about this? I do kind of get the feeling that, let's see. I get the feeling that there's been radio silence between the two of you, like no contact or very, very little contact. But once you come through this fire of transmutation and you're out on the other side and you're experiencing your success, I feel like that's when this person is going to reach out. And I don't know how I feel about that for you. So let's see. Spirit, what is the advice for pile 2 when it comes to this person from their past reaching out? For some of you, this could have even been, it could have even been more than one person. Like, I'm even getting this situation where it was you against a group of people. So this could be like a friend group, or this could be like a group of colleagues at work that are like on your team or in your office, or like people on your sports team and extracurricular team. I don't know. I'm also picking up the situation of there being multiple people, because in the Lovers and the Ten of Swords, it's like 1 against 3. Oh my god. Oh, I can't. I literally just heard they're just mad because you're the Beyonce of the group. Oh my god. Okay. Spirit, what is the advice, please? Oh. Okay, hold on. Where did that card go? We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the Empress, and we have the 5 of Swords. On the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, the advice is it's really up to you. You have a decision or a choice to make when it comes to this. If this person or these people reach out to you, it's really up to you. But Spirit is saying, like, I want to rearrange these like this. Spirit is saying you have 2 choices. On one hand, we have the 5 of Swords that, you know, if you decide to reconnect with this person and, like, you guys want to be in each other's lives again, you can do that. But know that you're getting yourself into the same situation that you were previously in. Nothing has changed. It may seem at first like the dynamic is different and there's growth and there's been healing and maturity. The Spirit is saying that it's going to be the exact same situation. I feel like this person or these people aren't going to be like fully honest. I feel like they just kind of want to have you back in their life because you make them look good, because you're being represented by the Empress. Okay? So Spirit is like, you can choose to go back here, but it's going to be the same situation. Or you can choose to remain in your Empress energy, stay in your lane, mind your own business, pay these people no mind because she has her back turned, and to continue nurturing and growing yourself and your dreams, your passions, things that bring you a lot of joy. And with the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, I feel like there's going to be new connections that come in that like really, really resonate with you. These are going to be people who like genuinely love and support you and want the best for you. Because I feel like these people aren't it. So regardless, like, I feel like this person or people from the past will reach out, but I'm also seeing that there's going to be communication from someone new. Who is this new person? Ace of Pentacles. They're really serious. They like want to offer something to you. Like they want to offer loyalty or friendship, companionship, some kind of they see a lot of potential within your dynamic or your relationship, and it's like they want to see where that can go. What else about this person? The Chariot. Yeah, I feel like this person is also really self-empowered. This person is also goal-oriented, is ambitious. They know what they want and they like want to go out there and get it. I feel like this person would be a really great hype man or a cheerleader for you. I feel like this person would be really, really supportive. And it's interesting because earlier on this King of Cups, I was noticing the crab down here. And we have more Cancer energy coming through. So this person could be a Cancer, not necessarily. But it's also kind of giving me like this person might have mama bear energy regardless of their gender. So it's like, yes, they're very nurturing and loving and compassionate, but if they are your friend or they're loyal to you, like they will fight for you whether you're there or not. Like this is the kind of person who would, like, if you're not in the room and someone else said something bad about you, this person would stand up for you. They would be like, excuse me, that's my friend you're talking about. Like, I'm not going to let you sit there and talk shit about my friend while I'm standing right here. I feel like this person is like very fierce about their connections, and it's probably because they've been in a similar situation to you, which actually makes sense because now I'm being taken back to the Four of Wands and this energy of reuniting with people or things that really match your frequency. So I would be not surprised if this person had similar circumstances or things happen to them, and like this is how you guys would vibe really well, because it's like you both get it. You went through something similar and you had to manage on your own. You had to be the one to pick up the pieces and like go through this fire of transformation when nobody else was there to hold your hand or help you. Wow, okay, so pile number 2. This is everything that I'm seeing for you. What a beautiful and interesting reading. I do hope that this helped you in some way or brought clarity. Let me know down in the comments what you thought. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching. Thank you so, so much for letting me read for you today. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey there, pile 3. If you chose the Malachite, this is going to be your reading. Today we're finding out what is awakening within you. So when I was tuning into your energy, I was seeing a water spout, like a water tornado. But the feeling was feeling very peaceful. It felt very like healing and calming, and it was like, you know when you go swimming on a hot day and it's just like super refreshing, like the moment that you jump into the pool? It kind of gave me that kind of feeling. So I'm quite interested to see what else comes through in your reading. We're going to start off by taking a look at some oracle cards, and then we'll get into the tarot later. So we have Cosmic Flower, number 18. The frequency of Cosmic Flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. We have Freedom. We have New Beginnings. We have Ears Wide Open, number 33. And we have Milk and Honey, number 51. Okay, so pile 3, what I feel like is awakening within you is freedom from the attachment of a certain mask or persona or way of being that you felt like you needed to hold on to or embody in order to be safe. I feel like there's a really big moment of awakening where you're heeding the call to return home, to return to your inner home, to reconnect with your soul and to go in the direction of your soul rather than the direction that your fear was guiding you, or perhaps your shadow, or maybe even just doing something on autopilot that you hadn't fully realized that you were doing. I'm seeing someone who is taking control of the steering wheel and is deciding to liberate themselves from anything and everything that was holding them back. Like, I love that we have this new beginnings card and freedom here. This is like truly the energy of awakening, of an energy that's waking up. We have the morning sun coming in over the mountains after a very difficult journey. And I feel like you're really open to receiving guidance and direction from your soul and your spiritual team in the universe as well, to help guide you and lead you towards your utmost happiness and fulfillment with milk and honey here. There's a lot of love coming through, love for self, love for the journey, love for the planet. And there's a desire to live a beautiful life, whatever that means for you. Like I'm getting really strong Venus energy, so Taurus and Libra coming through as well. This might have to do with physically having beautiful things or having an aesthetically pleasing home or something like this. Or this could be about creating beautiful things or experiencing beautiful things. Now, of course, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so it's going to be different for everyone, but it's about whatever you find to be personally beautiful. I also kind of feel like this group is going to have some kind of glow up, like physically, because of this energetic awakening that you'll be going through. And I feel like you're going to be getting a lot more attention, like positive attention, because I'm noticing like you are this bird in the forefront here, and all of these other little birds, like I feel like these are people who are flocking to you because they're like, wow, pile 3, like what have they been doing? They seem so different now. They seem so like happy and free, and like they're being their most authentic self. Like, I want to know more about this. How did this happen? Like, how did they do it? What are they up to now? I feel like people are going to be really, really interested in you and interested in your journey. So I don't know. I'm getting this message like maybe some of you will document this, like a vlog or something, just of your journey on like freeing yourself or going out to live your best life. But I can definitely see there's a lot of positive opportunities that are going to be coming in for you, which is interesting because we also have this ears wide open. So it's like, I feel like, yeah, there's going to be some kind of message or outreach or opportunity coming your way. So I'll definitely get clarity about that later. Yeah, I feel like this group has had a really hard time lately or in the past. And it's like the rainbow after the storm, the sun rising after a dark night. So maybe you have been going through a dark night of the soul, or you've just been, maybe something happened in your personal life or your career, or even something nondescript. Maybe this is just a feeling within you of maybe feeling unaligned or unconnected to your purpose or to your joy or what would bring you happiness, or how you can create happiness for yourself. I just heard I was lost and now I'm found. And I'm being taken to the song Amazing Grace. I think that was a line in that song. Or something similar. I was lost, but now I'm found. And it's like you're rediscovering yourself, or you're refinding yourself, and you're defining yourself too. You have the power to, decide like who you want to be and how you want to be and what you want to do. And I feel like you maybe never had that in the past. Maybe you had a lot of things decided for you, or were, already planned or figured out for you, and you just kind of had to go with it or felt like you had to. But I see you coming into this realization that where you're at now, you have a lot more freedom than you think you do. And I think you're really going to take that and run with it. Paying more attention to what you think and what you feel, and not just about other people's opinions as well. So not just letting other people's ideas guide your life, but again, you taking the steering wheel and you deciding for yourself, like, you know, maybe I asked some people what their opinion was on me, you know, doing something, and they didn't think I should do it. But you know what? I still really want to do it, so I'm just going to do it. And it's like you're recognizing that you have that freedom to do it anyways, even if other people don't agree with it or think it's a good idea. You know, it's your life, and they're your mistakes to make. And I think that's a powerful decision and a really powerful realization too. And yeah, I'm seeing a lot of color. I'm seeing a lot of color coming back into your life. In all of the groups, there was this theme of like feeling hopeful or feeling more positive for the future. And I just think that that's so beautiful, especially given, you know, the last many years and all the stuff that's been going on in the world. It feels like, at least with this collective who watch my videos, it feels like there's this theme of starting to be a little bit more hopeful and excited for the future. So I really love to see this. I want to get some tarot out now and see what else we can find out. So, Spirit, what is awakening within pile number 3, and what can they do about it? What is awakening within pile number 3, and what can they do about it, please? Okay, we have the King of Swords. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. What is awakening within pile number 3, and what can they do about it? Oh, for some of you, this is really specific, but some of you, maybe you just turned 18, or you're turning 18 soon, and you're going to be gaining this newfound sense of freedom of, you know, being an adult. And maybe some of the responsibilities that come on with that. For example, like maybe you'll be going away for school, or moving out, getting your first job, something like this. There's this newfound sense of freedom and independence. And that's also just regardless of your age. Like you could, there's this feeling of independence and like, yeah, doing things for you, making your own decisions, making your own mistakes, making your own plans, your own goals. Yeah. Okay. Spirit, what else? What is, okay. We have Temperance. Look at all these rainbows. I love this. Okay. We also have the Four of Wands. We have the Tower. And we have the Five of Wands. And on the back of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, I'm getting this really interesting message here with the Four of Wands, the Tower, and the Five of Wands. I keep getting this feeling of like, I'm gonna go now while things are good. I'm not gonna wait until things get bad again before I decide to do this. I want to leave on a positive note, or on a good note while things are going well. I don't know if that's going to resonate for everyone, but it was a message that was coming through. With the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, and especially because we have the Four of Wands as well, I can see that like family plays a really big role with this group. So it could be that maybe you have conflict with your parents or parent figures, because maybe they think they know what's best for you, but you have a different idea on what that is. And so there's a lot of clashing. But there is this message that if that resonates, that these relationships will heal and kind of mellow out as you go forward on your path. And I think this group is really just looking for like peace and quiet and gentleness as well. There's a sensitivity to this group. I feel like you're also really connected with nature. So I feel like maybe your environment is a bit harsh for you. And once you gain this distance or freedom or independence and kind of make your way into the world in your own accord, I feel like you are going to gravitate towards people and situations and environments that are much more gentle and soft. I think you've had to stay in your masculine energy a lot in your life, but I think on a soul level, you're very soft. Like I feel very strong feminine energy, and maybe you haven't really been able to step into that for safety reasons or to feel safe. But one thing that's coming through is that through this awakening process, you will start stepping more into your feminine energy and creating a safe space for that energy. And I feel like this is going to bring you a lot more stillness and peace. Like just comparing the energy of the Five of Wands to this Temperance, this is like pure chaos. There's a lot of stress, a lot of conflict, a lot of passion and emotion. And this Temperance card, it's like I'm just imagining, I'm like seeing someone who's just like lying in a field and they're by themselves and there's no one around and it's just quiet. All you can hear is nature, and all you can do is feel the breeze and feel the sun on your skin, and there's no drama, there's no worries. And I think that's really what your soul is seeking. And this awakening is what's guiding you towards this feeling of feeling a lot more stable in your energy rather than really chaotic. And I feel like throughout this process, you're also going to learn how to set better boundaries with others and with yourself too, especially with this King of Swords. It's like I'm seeing someone who's separating themselves from the conflict and wanting to take on a more objective role in this situation. This message came up in another group, so if you're drawn to another group, you might want to check it out. There could be messages for you there. But it's like I'm getting a really strong energy of diplomacy coming through with the King of Swords. It's like I don't want to be personally involved, but I want to get along with everyone. I don't want there to be drama. Like I just like, can we not do that? And with this Queen of Wands reversed, it was really interesting because the first thing that I felt or thought of when it came out was that you're redirecting your energy inward. So you may have found in the past that like a lot of your energy was going towards conflict or chaos or going towards other people, and that you didn't have a lot of energy for yourself to, you know, take care of yourself or to do the things that you really wanted to do. So it's like you're redirecting this energy back into yourself, and it's like you're containing your fire for you. You're holding on to your passion and creativity and inspiration, and it's like I'm going to use that for me because that's my energy. I don't have to give that away to everyone. I also see that in this awakening, there's a lot of trial and error. So I feel like you're going to be maybe experimenting or testing the waters when it comes to different things. Especially if this is kind of like your first time really claiming your independence. Like maybe you don't really know how to cook, or maybe you don't really know how to, do DIY stuff at home, but it's like you're learning. And I think that you're happy to learn. You don't expect to be perfect, and that you're really going to enjoy the process of learning how to be independent and how to take care of yourself, how to honor your needs and pursue your dreams as well. With the Page of Swords on the back of the deck, yeah, there's a lot of learning that's going to take place, and you're really going to enjoy it. And the fact that we have the Page of Swords and the King of Swords is telling me that you really are going to master this. You're going to learn everything you need, and you're going to become a source of knowledge and wisdom for other people too. So, for example, I'm like seeing someone who, let's say turns 18 and they go off to university, and then they go travel the world and they do all this really cool stuff. And they, over the years, they grow up and they learn and they mature. And then when they come back home, maybe they have a niece or a nephew, and they get to share this wisdom and these experiences with this younger person so that they can help them on their journey too. Wow, okay. So earlier I said that it felt like there was some kind of message that wanted to come through. So let's see what that is. Spirit, what is this message? What is this message or offer, opportunity? So we have the Knight of Wands. We also have Death. What is this message? Message, opportunity. Okay, I just heard Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. I came in like a wrecking ball. And I heard it as I was looking at the tower. So it's going to be really quick, really sudden. Whatever this is, it's going to offer you an opportunity to completely pivot or change paths. It's like a dead stop to what you're doing, and then like pivoting you, and now it's like, okay, we're going in this direction now. So what is this, Spirit? What is this message, opportunity? Okay, hold on, something fell. Okay, we also have Strength and the Ten of Swords coming out. Yeah, like whatever this is, it's really going to put an end to this situation that you've been really struggling with, that you have been fighting with, something that you've really been trying to manage, or just like, when you're going through a tough situation, but it's like you kind of have to deal with it. Like maybe it's a person you're dealing with. Like maybe you can't just get rid of your coworker. You know what I mean? It's like you just have to deal with it. It's like I feel like that kind of a situation is coming to an end. What is this new direction though? Like can you clarify the Knight of Wands, Spirit? Knight of Cups clarifying the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's really this direction that you're going in. It's all about the things that bring you joy and the things that you're passionate about. Like what makes you happy? What do you daydream about? What do you fantasize to experience in your life? And we have the Six of Swords on the back. So this could be travel for some of you. This could be moving, relocating. I split the deck and we have the Magician. So if there's something in particular that you've been trying to manifest or create for yourself, that's what this is about, okay? Yeah, I see you finding a lot of joy and fulfillment in this path, whatever this direction that you're going on is about. And isn't it so beautiful how in the Death card we see the sun rising in the distance, just like in the New Beginnings card? I love that. And even in this Ten of Swords, we see the sun in the distance as well. Okay. Is there anything else about this Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups that pile 3 needs to know? Judgment. This new path is going to... Okay, hold on. Because let me show you this. So we have Judgment, and then I split the deck, and we have the 8 of Pentacles, and I see the sun coming out. So for this does feel like a work thing. It doesn't have to be. Could be something creative that you're pursuing, a creative job or something like this. But this path requires you to level up. But the amazing thing is that you are leveling up, because we're talking about what's awakening within you. And the Judgment card is literally a card of awakening. And again, we have Hermes in this Judgment card, which does talk about communication and messages. So you're going to be guided on this path. There's going to be a lot of communication from Spirit and the universe that's really going to guide you along and help nudge you towards your desires. But I'm also getting this message of take the time to really think about, like, what do you think would make you happy, or what excites you? What would you like to experience? Write it down, because it's going to help you manifest those experiences, and it's going to help you stay on track. Okay, so identify some priorities for yourself. Like, are you prioritizing your health, your peace? Are you prioritizing your creativity? Okay, because knowing these things and getting clarity on them is really going to help you see and feel out the path that you do want to go towards, okay? So pile number 3, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. I really do hope that this reading helped or brought you clarity. Let me know down in the comments what you thought and how this resonated. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.